ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for coming out this evening. I know it's not the best of weather at the moment, but we do appreciate you all attending our AGM. I'll get over with all the thank yous, I suppose, first. I'd like to thank Anne Moore from the Westport Municipal Area, or Mayo County Council. They're going to be banding a few different names around, I think, at the moment, for all her time and effort and all the help she gives to Westport Tidy Towns. To Eamon O'Malley and all his outdoor staff, again, we wouldn't be where we are without you, and we really do appreciate all your help. To Joe Brown, who's taken over the job bridge, we'd like to thank you also. And I suppose most importantly, all the volunteers who are here tonight, who come out, rain, hail, sleet or snow, to help out and keep Westport the way lovely and tidy and clean, the way we'd all like to live. It's not an easy job to get up and go out and pick up somebody else's rubbish that you see lying around the place. But as you can see with the awards on the table at the back, it is appreciated and it is noticed. And it goes without saying that we need to keep going and keep doing better. I'd also like to thank all the committee members and officers for all their hard work, the Chamber of Commerce, who's always there behind us and helping us out, and to our sponsors as well, who without them and the money that we win, we would never keep Tidy Towns on the road. To all the residential areas who are here tonight and those who couldn't make it, for all your work in keeping your areas so lovely and clean and having your flowers and everything done, it really does make a difference around Westport when you're driving around. And all the people who come into Westport and who holiday here really do notice. They all appreciate what a lovely place Westport is, and their words are always is how clean and tidy it is. So from there, I'll take you through a little bit of our work. It doesn't change much over the years, I'm afraid. We're still litter picking, we're still picking up chewing gum and everything else like that. But here on the screen, you'll see our photograph from this year being in Dublin, collecting our Large Town Award. So we were very surprised and honoured to get it. We didn't expect it. We can't be winning all the time, we do realise that. So it was a surprise, I have to say, on the day. And Killarney were up here on Sunday. So I was delighted to have it out there in the reception when they walked in the door to say, we have it this year, they had it last year. So it's an ongoing battle between the two towns. So from there, we work with all different groups. So we'd have partnerships with the Westport Municipal District, the Chamber of Commerce, all the schools in Westport and Carrickbeg College. We'd also work with the CE, the TUS, the Gateway, the men's shed here in Westport as well, the other shed project in the Edible Greenway, the Mayo County Council, the Westport Tourism Organisation. So Westport Tidy Towns has their fingers in a lot of different pots. So there isn't a lot that goes on in Westport that we wouldn't probably be called on and get involved in. So from that way, I suppose we are an integral part of a lot of what goes on in Westport, and we hope that continues. And we do always look to increase our partnership with different voluntary organisations and different groups in Westport. So as a new group comes in, we like to try and get involved and maybe get somebody on the committee so that we're all working together and we're all working for the same goal. So some of the work we do, as some of you may have seen this year, we had the fishermen out cleaning the Mall, and they have come back on board after a few years being away, and they have committed to cleaning the Mall every year, that they'll only be a phone call away from us. And then some of the hoose workers and false workers out strimming the areas and that and cleaning up, and the Edible Greenway just down here as well, where they're out planting trees and all that to bring back for the biodiversity and that. And then the men's shed, sitting in the middle of Bridge Street there one of the days, showing off the different organisations around town. Then I suppose, if we go on to our achievements down through the years, Westport Tidy Towns have been entering competition since 1958, and in 2001 was the first year that we sort of got up there and became an overall winner. And it's been going on since, and this year we had the Large Town Award. So for 2015, Westport, which the Tidy Towns would have been involved in as well, just got their Purple Flag Award, Dermot, and that would have been involved in it as well, in the Chamber of Commerce, the Gardaí, and a lot of different groups around town. The Purple Flag is an achievement where it shows that Westport is a safe place for people to come and stay and to go out and be entertained. So it's big recognition for Westport because there's only a few places in Ireland with it at the moment, and there'll be more getting on board. So it's one of the first awards for 2015, with more to come with the help of God. So our priorities then for 2015 is to continue to deepen our presence with the sectors of the community in Westport by encouraging them to invest and take on projects with the Westport Tidy Towns. To help make Westport the destination of choice for tourists. So big words there, but we can see, even from the hotel industry already, that this year has increased hugely the numbers of people coming to Westport, and we hope that we have some part to play in that. To maintain what we've achieved over the years, I can tell you, going on the bus to Dublin every year in September when we're going up for the awards, that's all I ever pray for. We don't lose a point. I don't want to be the one that the points dropped on. And then when you come out with an award, it is absolutely brilliant. And I suppose the big one is to try and win the national title. And it'll be a bonus and a huge recognition of our work once again. The 10 categories that Tidy Towns prioritise and that we work on all the time would be the built environment, and Simon Moll would be a great help with us on this. The landscaping of the areas, and Sean and the gardeners and all that, they help us hugely with that. And last summer gone, we planted a lot of long-term planting around the town, and Sean were instrumental in getting those done because we're not all green-fingered, unfortunately. Wildlife and natural amenities will be a huge thing now because biodiversity has taken over hugely in the Tidy Towns whole judging, so it is. The litter control and stuff like that has slipped back a little bit, and it's all about our waste minimisation and tidiness and that. So that's why Stanley and Sharon are here tonight to speak to you on those. The residential areas, as always, are a huge part of us, and we hope to bring in some more residential areas. So if there's anyone here from a new residential area that's not part and joined up with the Tidy Towns, we'd be delighted to talk to you. The road, streets and back areas, and you will see some photographs of 1 or 2 areas that we got in and cleaned. The general impression, and of course the Tidy Tourism Award that we got earlier last year and that we'll be going for again hopefully this year. So the bread and butter of what we do would be out helping other areas like the Holy Trinity there, getting ready to go out on our big litter picks that we do at Easter and Christmas and that, our Good Friday and Christmas. And then our coastal, cleaning the coasts there as well, and getting involved in the students who come out at different times and do different work with us. They're actually, at the moment, Rice College are working on a project, so hopefully that will go well for them as well. So getting out into some of the residential areas where at times we'd have some of our volunteers who go out there. Patrick and Damien are 2 of them down there. We thank you very much for all your hard work. Then just some of the other work that Produce the Boss and that do is helping to rebuild some of the walls around town that are falling away, and just generally to do a good clean up around the place as well. Unfortunately, we as volunteers will never be fit to keep it all done, so we do need all their help. So again, just our month-to-night clean-ups, getting out, cleaning the moss and everything else that grows around the place. You can see some of the time the amount of bags that's collected and stuff that we do. So all help is gratefully appreciated. Even when people are painting their shop fronts, it makes an awful difference to Westport and to the adjudication of the Westport Tidy Towns as well. So this is a little project we sent, I think it was Patrick and Damien that went in and did some of this. So a clean up of an area uptown, the back area that needed badly done, and what was left like afterwards. So we don't mind getting involved and getting out there, but we will need other people's help. So if you have an area, we don't mind going in and helping you if you can get the people in the area out to give us a hand as well. So the projects to continue with for 2015, the litter control, working with the schools, working with other local voluntary organisations, as I say, increasing the residential areas, the wildlife project which we're working with the council, the Leave No Trace, and enhancing more of the Westport area. And thank you all very much.